I recently did a video showing you how you can make the Apple logo on the back of your iPhone 6 and 6 Plus light up like it does on a MacBook. Thanks to your requests, however, I did manage to find a way to do it on the 6S and the 6S Plus. So the issue essentially was that the 6 kit and the 6 Plus kit don't work on the 6S and the 6S Plus, basically because the back of the screen where we use to grab some of the power from the screen to light up the LED isn't the same. It's not manufactured in the same way, there's a metal plate in the way, etc., which is probably due to the fact that it has 3D touch and the extra hardware required for that. Thankfully though, there is a new kit that actually does work on the 6S and the 6S Plus. And oddly enough, it's actually a little bit easier to install. So now this goes without saying, but this procedure is not for the faint of heart. If you do decide to continue and do this procedure, please understand that you are doing it at your own risk. In addition to this being at your own risk, it will also void your warranty, so please keep that in mind. Now, with the disclaimers out of the way, to get started, we first need an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus and the LED kit for that particular model. You can get the kit at the link below. Once the kit arrives, we're going to use the included pentalobe screwdriver to remove the 2 screws at the bottom of the phone. Next, we're going to take the included suction cup and suction onto the screen of the phone as close as we can to the bottom edge without going over the home button. With that in place, we can use one of the included pry tools and pry up the screen from the bottom of the phone. Once you get that started, simply work your way around the screen until you can pull it back. Make sure that you do not pull it back too far so you don't damage the ribbon cables connecting the screen to the motherboard. Also, don't mind the little pieces of black rubber you see, just remove them. Now I'm going to show you how to do this without removing the screen because a lot of people had issues with reconnecting the screen back for the iPhone 6, and it makes it a lot faster to just not remove the screen. Optionally though, if you want to remove the screen, simply remove these 5 screws, remove this metal plate, and disconnect all the connectors underneath until you can pull the screen away. Next, we're going to remove the 2 screws holding down the metal plate over the battery's connector. Then we'll remove that plate and disconnect the battery. Now for the hardest part in all of this, the battery removal. You'll notice that there are 2 black tabs at the bottom of the battery. Using the included tweezers, pull them back along with the white bit of glue that you see. Once they're up, carefully grab one of them with your index finger and thumb finger and begin to pull the black tab and the white glue as well directly downward. Don't pull upward at all, pull straight down as if you're trying to pull it out of the bottom of the phone. This part is extremely important because if you pull upward, they will rip, and getting the battery out after that becomes a much bigger pain. Take your time and be patient while pulling each one out. If it snaps, it's okay, it's just a pain in the butt, but try your best to get all of the glue out in this way. Once you've gotten it out, and hopefully you got it all out, then you'll be able to wedge a pry tool under the battery and also do this very slowly and carefully and pull the battery up from the casing. You need to do this very carefully and make sure not to drive a point under here, as it can be easy to rip the battery from underneath, and once you do that, it's fried and just needs to be disposed of. So you'll notice that I missed some glue on the left side, so now I'm paying for that mistake by having to pry it a bit harder. Now if you do rip the battery, don't fret too much as you can buy a new one for relatively cheap. I've put a link below on where you can buy one if you need to, but again, let's try to just avoid that entirely. Once that's done, the rest is pretty easy. We're going to peel off the 2 pieces of tape holding down the metal Apple logo and set those aside. We'll use them in a sec. Then, using the included flathead screwdriver, we're going to pry this metal logo up. I actually scrape inside here back and forth with the screwdriver in order to make a small divot that I can then get the tip of the screwdriver under and then twist it to get an edge up from the logo. Then work my way around it slowly until it all comes up. Then we're going to set that aside so that we can put it back if we want, should you ever want to undo this mod. Once that is up, we can take the LED logo and put it inside the relief made by the original logo and click it in. We'll then use those 2 pieces of tape to slightly secure it down a tiny bit. Now on the back of the screen to the left of the earpiece, you'll see a small piece of electrical tape that we are going to peel back to reveal a metal conductor. This is what we will connect our LED to piggyback off the power of the screen. This means that the LED will only light up when the screen does, and will also dim and brighten when the screen does as well. And if you're wondering if this affects your battery life, if it does, it's negligible. It's such a tiny LED and uses such a small amount of power that the already powered screen is producing, so don't worry about it. I myself have been using this for a bit now and haven't noticed a difference whatsoever. Next, we'll take the top of our LED and get it underneath the metal on the back of the screen. I find it easiest to go in at a diagonal angle of sorts until it gets under, then sliding it back to the left so that it is now sitting on the conductor and pushed up right to the edge of that earpiece. You should be able to see the entire conductor perfectly through the LED's connector. Next, we're going to take the two sponges that came with the kit and place them directly on top of one another to create a thicker sponge. We'll then place that directly over the LED's connector so that it covers it entirely. We're using these sponges, by the way, to make sure that there is some extra pressure pushing the LED connector onto the screen's connector. If even the slight gap is there, it's a good chance that it just won't light up properly. Next, we'll take one of the included pieces of electrical tape and place it over the sponges so that it's on the raised metal area on one side and the back of the screen on the other. Also make sure that when you are taping it down, that you tape it down to one side and then pull it taut over to the other and tape it down on the other side to ensure that it is also applying pressure to the back of the sponges. Then we'll take the other electrical tape piece and place it over the remaining bit of the top of the LED connector, and again, make sure that it's taut. After that, we can place our battery back in, reconnect it, and screw the metal plate back down to secure it. Then we can close the phone and turn it on to make sure that the LED comes on. Just so you know, you need to make sure that you close the phone before you test the LED, as the extra pressure that is put on the LED connector by the bent LED wire plus the phone being closed is needed for it to light up. Once you can confirm that it is working, go ahead and put in the two screws back into the bottom of the phone and enjoy. There you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please thumbs up it or share it. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want more videos like this on how to get the most out of your tech, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also follow me at dkogan or follow the site at The Unlocker on any number of social networks. Please do talk to me. Let me know what you guys think of this video and what I do. Always happy to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching.